Hey everybody, this is Britt with Vinedresser and Landscape. Today we're going to go over some Christmas lighting ideas, specifically looking at trees and shrubs. We're going to go over three products that we use out in the field to decorate trees. We're going to look at our mini lights, we're going to look at our cluster lights, and we're going to look at radiant blast. And then we're going to look at some options on how you can decorate trees like branch wrapping, trunk wrapping, wrapping them whimsical, cluster lights, canopy lights, and then radiant blast. And then we're going to just look at two pictures of shrubs that we've done in the past. Without further ado, let's get started on the products. The first product is our minis, and the industry calls them 5mm balled and D-tagged. That just means they come in a ball, so they're very easy to decorate trees and shrubs with. And so we use the 70 count, which are 23 feet long. That means there's 70 lights on each set, and they're 4-inch spacing. Very tight spacing. It's really going to light up your trees and shrubs. And you can get warm white, pure white, multicolored, red, green, blue, orange, purple. You can get champagne strobe with white cord, Grinch style, and patriotic. A lot of options. Whatever color scheme you got on your roof line, we can match that with trees and shrubs, railing, things of that nature with these mini light sets. The next product we're going to look at is the cluster rice lights, and these are great to hang down from live oaks, crepe myrtles, any large tree that you might not want a branch of truck wrap. You can like drape these from the branches, and I'll show you what that looks like later on. They come in 48 lights per foot, so really packed. A lot of lights on here, 8 different lighting functions, and so they come in 6.8 feet, 12.3 feet, and 25 feet. A lot of color options: warm white, pure white, multicolored, red, green, blue, color changing, warm white to multi, traditional RGR, and PW, blue and white frost, red and warm white, red and green, warm white, transparent cord with warm white. So there's a lot of color options. Whatever color scheme you have on your roof line, we can match that with these to hang from trees. And so the idea being is that you would hang them from the branches, and so you might hang a 6.8 foot string and then a 12.3 foot string, and so that you've got these staggering strings hanging down from the live oaks. If you've ever seen the front entrance of landfall during Christmas when they decorate the live oaks, so this is the same concept, hanging lights from the branches. And then our third product is radiant blast, and these are just like spheres that light up at different speeds, and you've got different colors. And so you might, if you don't want to trunk wrap or branch wrap trees, you can just put 5 or 6 or maybe 10 of these, and they will light up at different speeds. You can set them all to the same speed, or you can put them on different speeds. And so they come in 16 and 24, 8 dancing light functions to choose from. They're perfect accent piece. Built-in memory function, so every time you cut the lights back on, it's going to come back to the same speed that you set it at. You can choose one of 8 gradually increasing speeds, or choose to have them set to steady on. So all light sets are lit. Flexible branches can be positioned into any formation you like. So all these little branches, let me zoom in. All these little branches right here can bend. You can make them straight, or you can bend them to however you want. And they're easily folded back to closed up position for compact storage. And so they come in warm white, pure white, multicolored, red, green, blue, whatever color scheme you have on your roof line, we can match that with these radiant blast hanging from the branches of large trees. So those are 3 products that we use to decorate trees. And now I'm going to look at the first option of how to decorate a tree, and this is branch wrapping. And so this is a large live oak, and we just tightly wrapped all the 2, 4, 5, 6 branches. You can do this with live oaks. You can do this with crepe myrtles. You can do this with ornamental trees. It doesn't have to be a big tree. It can be a small tree as well. You know, whatever trees you want to light up, we can do that with a branch wrap. And then the second style is trunk wrap. And so these are some palm trees that we trunk wrap. And so you just tightly wrap the whole trunk. And you can do this with palm trees. Again, you can do this with live oaks. You can do this with pine trees. You can do this with crepe myrtles, whatever ornamental tree you have in your front yard. Here's another branch and trunk wrap we did for 2 small live oaks. You can see the branch, the trunk wrap right here, and then the branches, and then the same here. We trunk wrapped and then branch wrapped the trees. Third option is whimsical. So if you got an ornamental tree right here, we can start at the trunk and then whimsically wrap the canopy up. And so you see this crepe myrtle, we could do it to that crepe myrtle. We did it to this magnolia right here, and you could see that oak back here. We could do the same thing. And so it's not very, you don't wrap it very tight. You just kind of loosely wrap it, but they look great at night. Next option is these cluster strings right here. So the idea being is we branch wrapped this, trunk wrapped it, and then we dropped clusters from the branches. But you could just do these right here if you wanted to, just hanging down at different lengths off the branch of a large tree. Another option, there you go. Another option is just to canopy wrap the tree. We did trunk wrap this one. This is great for hollies, any conifer, cone-shaped tree. You just wrap the whole canopy of the tree up. And then our last option is the Radiant Blast. These are the Radiant Blast. Oh, I hope it'll play. These are the Radiant Blast in action. And so you can see how you just dangle them at different heights, and then they've got different speeds that they go on. Let me see if I can follow. There you go. So you don't have to trunk and branch wrap the tree. You can just hang these, and whatever color scheme you have for the rest of your home, you can use these Radiant Blasts for. And then here's some shrubs. Very easy to do. Here you go. There's a whimsical tree that we wrapped. We trunk wrapped these palm trees right here, and then we just wrapped all the foundation shrubs. And that's classic, classic option for decorating shrubs. So we looked at a couple of product options. We looked at our mini lights. We looked at Radiant Blast. We looked at cluster lighting. And then we looked at, options on how you can decorate trees. Branch wrap, trunk wrap, whimsical cluster lights, canopy wrap, Radiant Blast. And then we looked at a couple of shrubs. I hope this gives you an idea of what you can do as far as trees and shrubs outside decorating for Christmas. If we can help you out in any way, let us know, and have a good day.